So here we are. We've got the 2013 Honda Accord V6 XLE with nav, and we've put quite a few miles on it. So I just wanted to give you my quick thoughts. We'll pull that out in the daylight. Good little test. Let's see how close to, wow, that's close. Oh, alright. Alright, so, as you can see, there's
037 octane.
830 miles on it. Been driving it for, I think, about 2 weeks now. So what I did bring this time was the old BlackBerry. Something that everyone's interested in is audio, blah blah blah. I mean, you live with it, you love it. We know about the cameras, the side camera, we just saw the backup camera. We've done all this, done all that. So we go here to source. Still haven't messed with the hard drive that much. Bluetooth, we know how that works. It's pretty good quality. Pandora. Alright, so Pandora I can use because work gives me a BlackBerry. Aha, I can't use because BlackBerry doesn't offer it. So I have yet to mess with the wife's phone. She has that garbage iPhone, so we'll see how that works later. But here's Pandora. The thing is, it takes a little bit because maybe it's just my garbage phone or what, but it takes quite a while to load. So if you leave Pandora running on your phone, it's quicker, I've never shut it off here for this quick review. But prior to, I've shut it off and it won't even load. And in fact, this time it may not even load. We'll see. It'll come up and say, oh, you're garbage, you need to start the service. But honestly, I mean, the bottom line, end of the day, if you have Pandora and want to run that, then you don't need to pay for XM. It's just as good, and in fact the sound quality is close to, but of course, you compared to a CD in the drive or a local radio station, XM and Pandora have terrible video quality, or I'm sorry, not video, audio quality. Those that have never used XM or Pandora in a vehicle may not know, but it's terrible. It's not even half the audio quality. It sucks. So if you really care about it, burn your own stuff and put it in the hard drive. Another thing about this car, while we still wait for Pandora to load, let's look at my phone. And it's saying locked. So it looks like Pandora's up. Oh, now we have Pandora accessory. We're still loading. Another thing about this car, the audio system, even on XM and everything else, the audio system sucks. I don't know what else to say about it, but it sucks. Oh, and here we go. Cannot connect to Pandora. Make sure it's running on the phone. Well, it is. So let's just switch to another source real quick. We'll go to XM. Now let's go back. Now we should be good to go. Maybe. Anyway, so while that loads, still. And granted, it doesn't take this long. If like you get in the car in the morning, here we go, it's coming up. You get in the car in the morning. Okay, now it's up, it's going. You have your thumbs down, thumbs up, skip. You get the same thing after you skip 5 times. It doesn't like you to do it anymore, etc., etc. It's great. So, car-wise, I was wrong about the Econ button. So it does not just keep the torque converter locked longer. It turns this car into a sissy. So if you've got this little baby lit up on your dash, you need to really change your driving habits or just get a little more aggressive with the pedal. I've done it. Let's just go back here. If you go to info,
Trip computer.
So history, I've only put 1 tank through it and I'm on the 2nd tank. So if you see there, the average over that entire first tank, which is first previous, is 26.4. Going to work, which is mixed driving, I was getting 30. If I did the Leaf Econ driving, I could get 31 point whatever, and if I drove it normal without it and actually having on-demand power, I could get 29 to 30. So it's not near worth it to me to have a sissy car that costs this much and drive it like that. So Econ button, ghetto. Another thing, lane departure warning. As you'll notice, it's turned off. If you drive back roads at all, turn it off. Turn it on when your wife gets in the car. That's it. It beeps all the time. I mean, I drive to work, you know, I guess 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock is my hour commute in the morning. It's dark. And I use back roads for about half the trip. And it beeps all the time, so just turn it off. Another thing is the camera. Go into your camera settings if you use back roads and whatnot. If you're not 90% freeway, turn it off so that you have to turn it on manually. Otherwise, every time you turn on your turn signal, it comes on. You don't need it. It's rather annoying. But it's a great feature. Other than that, you don't need it when you're on the back roads, right? Phone.
Don Altman.
Still had a lot of problems with, ever since I incorporated Pandora, I downloaded it, did it. Now if you're streaming Pandora to the car, it will not read your text messages to you, which is kind of odd. I don't know if just that Bluetooth network is too busy or what. But I will show you the call feature.
Chester County Autos.
We'll call the local AWAS.
Hang up.
So this is like a typical call.
60 at 4 knots. Visibility 4. Mist. Sky condition ceiling 500 feet. Overcast. Temperature 0 Celsius. 2.0 Celsius. Altimeter 2975 inches of mercury. Remarks.
Possibility of deer on the runway at night.
So we'll end it.
Chester County Autos.
Go to phone menu.
Call history. Text and email.
Go to your text email, which we weren't able to show before. We'll see if it comes up this time. It honestly, when you're using Pandora,
Daniel read no subject.
it is intermittent. There are a lot of bugs in this.
Daniel read no subject. Michelle write no subject.
So, now, when you're driving, the car will not show you a text. It will give you the alert, and it will give you the option to read it. Now, here's just an example of the car reading, sure, a cheeseburger or something for my wife.
Sure, a cheeseburger or something.
Its interpretation is pretty good 90% of the time.
Daniel, read no subject.
Now the variable cylinder management. So, getting the gas mileage and whatnot. This car, at 800 and some miles, I have not hammered on it. Maybe 3/4 pedal here and there. It is a beast. It has massive torque steer though, even at over half pedal. But it's got a lot of ass for this little car. So variable cylinder management, it comes on way too much. Granted, I'm sure it, contributes to the 30 miles of the gallon, etc., etc. But anytime you are light on the pedal, even without the little ghetto Econ button pushed, it will go into VCM and shut down 3 cylinders. I don't know if it's gonna last. I mean, I haven't done my research. I don't know if this was on TLs for 3 years with this new motor and whatnot, but I hope it lasts. What else? What else do we have? Just regular driving that's no fun. I mean, all together, don't get me wrong, great car, awesome car, gonna love it, gonna try and keep this one for quite a while. Oh, don't like this. They have this split mirror, so you can see. Whoop, whoop. So I'm not quite sure how to use this part of it yet. Don't like it. It needs a clear brake, not just a line. It's a blind spot mirror, obviously, but it's terrible. Terrible. Never use it. So the chitlins have been in here. They've been trying to beat it up, obviously. It seems fine, plenty of room. Good car, still, after 3 weeks, still smells nice and new. What's not good is this. So if you look, the car has like great leather, it's real brushed aluminum, whatever, and then kind of ghetto anodized, whatever, it's nice. Leather here. Plastic, this is no good. Regular plastic, you get a scratch in this, it's gonna look terrible. Look what the bottom of the door is made of. The entire thing, this is like play school plastic. It's terrible. No good. You can already see, I think I've had 2 people in the car. Already scuffs. Let's see what my side looks like. Oh yeah, just for me, and I'm extra careful. Already scuffed up. This is cheap, no good. What I didn't show everyone last time was the engine. So this one does, if I didn't mention before, it has the trendy, as long as you get the V6, you get the trendy daytime running lamps. Earth Dreams, strut tower brace, oh, that reminds me, another thing. This has a million things that I really haven't messed with, but one of them is hill brake assist. So if you're on an incline, apparently it has some accelerometers, and it knows when you're, hanging back on a hill, it puts the brakes on. What brakes, I'm not quite sure yet, but it puts the brakes on and holds them from when you leave the brake till you hit the gas. Now, it happens in my driveway right here, which the camera's level right now. So if I would put this in gear, take my foot off the brake, it would hold it right there. It holds it until you give it gas, and then it breaks away. It's really not good. I don't know, maybe because I'm just a driver, it just doesn't seem right. Not at all. But whatever, as long as it lasts. So no, still a good car. I'm excited about it. I like it. Comes with the Michelin, 17-inch wheels, creature comforts. The nav's good. The audio system's still pretty buggy. I hope they get updates. Oh, what it does have, go in for just another minute here. So when I have my old TLs, you go nav down here, got nav up there, menu,
Address.
oh, maybe, I forget, I don't even know how to get there. Anyway, look up here, GPS is green, TRF, traffic's green. I still haven't read the manual, don't know what it means. Obviously it means traffic. So you get traffic updates. I just really need to figure it. Oh, here we go. Traffic incidents.
Search.
So I don't know if
Traffic
that's a
incidents.
Honda AccuraLink thing or it needs to use your phone. But if you go to
Weather.
it, now if you had a route planned in, you see this other tab, you could go to on route and it would give you incidents, whether they be weather or traffic, on your route. So
Show map.
it will point to you, oh, blah blah blah, so there's heavy rain in Delaware. Well, it's interesting,
Show map.
and I have no idea how accurate
Weather.
it is or where it gets its data. Alright, well, that's the 2013 Accord at 829 miles. Happy with it, very happy. Just have to learn to get used to it. Oh, so 6-speed automatic, good transmission, locks the torque converter when you need it, when it's not in sport mode. Totally different car in Econ. Really not acceptable. It's not worth the slight MPG gain that you do get. So try it and then just forget about it. But alright, this is Nick, and you can email me at nwrght@ptd.net.